to film this a few times because this hair color in this lighting is really distracting me, so it's throwing me off. If I seem a little distracted, I apologize. I'm going to try and get through this video, but yeah, my hair is just like, I don't know, this lighting, I'm not a big fan of it, so hopefully I can just ignore the hair and get through this video. Hi lovelies, my name is Jessica and welcome to Makeup Misfit, and I have my update for Pan That palette. I'm doing the Pantastic Ladies theme this year, which is fun size, and I've been working on my Lorac Mini Pro palette in Winter Rose. Now, even though I didn't have an update last month, I have been working on it and I have been taking some progress photos. So I'm going to show you guys those and chat about them before we actually open up this palette and see where we're at today. So first, you will see that I had hit pan in 2 out of the 3 shimmers. The lightest 2, of course, the shimmer and the light pink. I really enjoy using those shades, so hitting pan in those 2 first, I knew it was inevitable, it was gonna happen. I did end up repressing all 3, I think, at least those 2 shimmers. So in this next photo, you'll see that those 2 shimmers no longer have pan in them, but the lightest matte shade does. So I was really excited about that. I continued to focus in on mainly those 2 shimmers, and where I'm sitting at today is right about here. So you can see the light pink shimmer shade in the middle there has pan in it, and then the matte shade has expanded that pan as well. So I know I'm pretty close to hitting pan in this champagne shimmer shade right here, and I feel like if I keep working at it, I can probably hit pan in this one rather quickly. I think these 4 shades are very easy for me to use. It's just these 2 that I haven't been reaching for as much. So I want to make my focus those 2 shades over the next little while, and hopefully, if not hit pan by the next update, at least have some good usage on it to show that I've been using it. So what I would like to do is hit pan in this shimmer shade here, completely finish off this shade and have a good dip going in the darker shimmer. And then as for the mattes, even if I just have a decent dip going on in this middle shade here and expand the pan here, I'm okay with waiting this one out just a little bit. I do want to try and see if I can get a little bit more usage shown on that shade, but I feel like this is going to be the last one in the palette to be completely used up, especially to hit pan on. So that's where I'm sitting at. I have really been enjoying this. I'm not reaching for it as much as I thought I would be, or as I was hoping to. I've been trying to focus on some other things. So I would like to make this a focus for the next month or so and try to incorporate these with every look, or as many looks as I can throughout the rest of the month. And because it's so neutral, I feel like it's pretty easy to do. I feel like just adding a little bit of color here and there with other projects and other shades that I'm working on could be how I work around that this time. So we're gonna see how I can get this going, get a little more love shown on this palette. I feel like I've been doing a pretty decent job considering, especially since this is kind of like in my bag, so I'm not constantly looking at it. I don't have it in front of me all the time. I'll bring it to work with me, but I don't always necessarily touch on my eyes. And when I do, it's basically those 2 lighter shimmer shades right here that I throw on top of my lid just to kind of help blend things together a little bit more. So I do want to pull this out front and center for this month at least and see what progress I can make on this, and try to incorporate this as much as I can with other shadows that I have going on in projects, and ones that I might just want to kind of play around with. I did that last week, last week I think it was. I just kind of took a week, kind of put aside some of the palettes and shades that I've been working on and just kind of played around just to see what else I could come up with. And yeah, I think incorporating this neutral palette should be pretty easy. So let's cross our fingers that I can get a little more love on that by the next update. But that is what that palette is looking like. So that is everything for this update. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.